Good morning, fellas. Can you hear that? Hold on a second. Shh. This is the most eerie, silent place that I ever camped at. I mean, this has been like that since we arrived yesterday. It's so quiet. It's like, what the hell, man? It's like...
But you could feel, after we did the sausages, you could feel like a million eyes looking at you.
Oh, yeah. So, but no, I slept like a baby last night, man. We both did. I mean, I just asked Oscar, man, how you slept? Like, dude, like a rock. I was like, yeah, me too. So if a bear would have been around here, man, we would not have even noticed.
Yeah.
But actually, it's a little, it was a little drizzling this morning. But right now it's nice and it's a little, it's not cold, but it's a little chilly. Last night actually got a little cold, man. Campsite is all picked up, man. Nothing too fancy this place, but you know, it did the trick. Just really what we needed, a place to camp out and eat our food and rest our bodies. And now we're gonna continue, man. Where's the next stop? We don't know. That's the beauty of this trip. See you on the road. All right, guys, we just left the campsite and it's 9:30 in the morning, so we start a good time. Our goal today is to try to make it as far as Wyoming. I don't really know how far that is as far as mileage, because in reality, all we have is the tracks on the cell phone and on the GPS, and we just follow it, but we don't have anything to tell us how many miles those are. All we know is that the entire Continental Divide is anywhere around 2,300 miles, if I'm not mistaken, from beginning to, or at least from where we start in Banff all the way to Antelope Wells in New Mexico. And you guys are probably wondering, where do we get these tracks? I know there is different people that offer tracks for a motorcycle route on the Continental Divide. The one that I decided to go with is from a fella called Big Dog, and I actually contacted him via email, and he was very nice. He sent me the tracks, and I know he's been providing them to people. He did the Continental Divide many years ago, so he was super nice to provide them to me. So I will put a link to his website so that, you know, if anybody's interested in using his tracks. So far they work great for me. You know, I'm pretty sure they will work good the entire way. As I said, I loaded them on both my phone and on the GPS. That way I have a backup, and all we do is just follow that track, man. That's all we do. I know people ask what app I use on my phone for navigation. I've been using, since I started doing motorcycle riding, I've been using an application called maps.me. The beautiful thing about this app is that you can download all the maps of wherever you are in the world on your phone, so you don't actually need to have cell phone signal or internet or anything. The maps are in your phone. It also saves certain data, points of interest. So for example, if I'm getting low on gas, even if I don't have internet signal right here, I can go into maps.me, and because I have the maps and the data downloaded into my phone, I can search for a gas station and it will tell me where the gas stations are, and then I can plan accordingly. So that's it, guys. That's how we do this thing. I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, we got off the off-road and now we are in some beautiful pavement. We have to ride on this road for about 30 miles, and then we're going to a place called Steely Lake, I think is what it's called. No, I don't know if it's Steenley or Steely. And there is gas stations over there, hopefully a place where we can buy some food. All right, coming into Steely Lake. Not Steely Lake, Steely Lake. I don't know why I called it Steely Lake earlier. Okay, hopefully it'll be a place where we can get some nice warm food, man, because believe it or not, I had the Grippers heaters all the way on, man, because I'm cold. All right, guys, we are in town. Steely Lake. Pretty cool little town, very small. And we stumbled upon this place called Filling Station. It's a nice restaurant. Eggs Benedict's, pancakes.
Pancakes for me today.
It looks delicious, man.
Paul Bunyan style.
It looks delicious. This is, actually, I think this town is inside the Lolo National Forest.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful riding here.
Surrounded by lakes.
Surrounded by lakes, mountains, the road is nice, and hopefully from here we're gonna hit the off-road again. So we'll talk to you guys later. In the meantime, we're gonna enjoy this beauty. All right, we are back on the off-road, right off that little town. That breakfast, by the way, guys, was freaking amazing. Amazing Egg Benedicts, man. Anyway, let's see what this off-road has in store for us, man. Right now it's just a simple gravel road. It's a little loose though.
we just found the road is closed. Turn it! No passing.
Idea. Let's build a ramp, right? And I think we can make it.
Hey, nobody's working here. Why don't we, you know how to use the machine, man? We can actually put the bike on that thing and just lift it all to the other side.
Let's do it. Why not?
We'll have to look on the map, man. It seems like it's gonna have to be a big detour.
Highway, man.
Yeah, there's no other way. Oh well, we're gonna have to find a detour, but we're gonna go back to the town again. Look at the map and see what options we have. This trail looks so cool, man. I was so excited. You cannot fight the circumstances. Alright, it's not too terrible. I just look on the map and there is actually, we're getting back into the road the paved road that we were on before, but we only had to ride for 7.5 miles, and then we're fine. There is another road that will take us back into that trail, so would have been bad if we had to detour for like 40, 50, 60 miles. I hate those detours. What's up?
What's up, man?
How are you guys?
Hello.
I just have to say hi one more time, man. How are you?
How's Scarlett treating you?
Huh?
How's Scarlett treating you?
She's treating me good, man, but I actually laid down yesterday. But on a simple trail. It was a soft fall.
Coming to check Scarlett.
No, she's fine. She didn't even get a scratch, nothing. I mean, it was a very soft fall, thanks God. Guys, I just want to stop and say hi one more time. It was almost awesome to see you guys. And I didn't meet you before, Carlos. Pleasure to meet you, my friend. Good to see you too, guys. You too. Ride safe, and we'll stay in touch.
You guys come hard.
Take care, guys. Good stuff, man. We saw our friends again. That's awesome. They say they actually went through a pole bridge yesterday, and it's a pretty cool town, man. Anyway, hope the weather holds up. It looks some of the clouds are looking a little bit too dark for me, man. All right, guys, back on the off-road. Woo-hoo! Not too bad, man. Only 7.5 miles. I can live with that. I can live with that, like if I have an option. If it was a 60-mile detour, I still have to live with that, so I don't even know where that came from. All right, guys, it seems that we're gonna be connecting with the trail pretty soon. And this road, man, has been actually super nice. We're out in the open, man, mostly just farmlands. I love the combination when you see the nice mountains, man, and the open prairies. It's just so nice. Quick pista. But you know what? I've been seeing these berries pretty much, you know, since Montana, Canada, everywhere, man. I don't know, they look like blueberries because they're pretty blue. Maybe everything here is huckleberry pies, huckleberry everything. So maybe these are huckleberries? I've never seen huckleberries. Maybe they.
Huckleberry pie, huckleberry sesame bomb, huckleberry steak, huckleberry fingers, huckleberry cheese, huckleberry burger, huckleberry.
All right, Baba from Montana.
Guys, what a beautiful trail. So, constantly changing from, you're what in the open.
Yeah, we were just in the dense woods, and now look at this. We're
just completely open. But it's so freaking windy, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see the grass over there, but it's like looking at the waves in the ocean, man. It's the trees, everything.
What is that, wheat? wild wheat.
I think that's wild
I
wheat,
think
man.
that's
But
wild
look
wheat.
how beautiful these prairies are,
Yeah.
man. It's gorgeous.
Hey, I wanted to tell you something. Have you noticed we pass a lot of like dinosaur reference?
Yes, I noticed that.
Yeah, that's because Montana, it's one of the places where most fossils have been dug up from the Cretaceous era, from T-Rex,
Really?
raptors, Dilophosaurus, Brachiosaurus, you name it, man.
Wow, that's
And
pretty cool.
Actually, all the museums, science museums here in the U.S. are full of fossils from Montana.
I knew Montana was famous for their fossils, but I didn't
Yeah.
realize that is where, most of them have been dug out.
Yeah, that's how old this is. We're
man.
talking, what, 350 million years ago?
It's just around the corner, man.
Yes, around the corner.
Just around the corner.
Yeah.
This is pretty interesting. I don't know what this is called. It's like some kind of weed. The funny thing is the seeds on top, as well as the leaves, are very, hairy, like felt, like velvet. It's very, very pretty. Reminds me of a plant that grows in the Venezuelan Andes called frailejón. It's different because it's not a tall vertical plant. It's more like a shrub, and it takes anywhere between 50 to 60 years to grow to maybe that wide by that height. And the leaves are completely covered in fur, just like these ones, but a thicker fur. And the problem with those in the Venezuelan Andes is if you damage them, it takes that many years for them to regenerate. I mean, they're very fragile and extremely beautiful and rare.
All right, man. We're taking a 2-minute break, man. Just stretching the legs, and we're already done 90 miles, something like that. But anyway, we're doing good. We're still plenty of daylight, man. I mean, it's early, so we'll be able to eat some miles, baby.
Oh, look at all the cows, man. No bulls here, right? No bulls? All right, just making sure. It's all right, guys. It's all right. Don't panic. It's organic. All right, man. Beautiful animals. You know what, guys? I just realized that ever since I left Florida, I think it was on the very first day, I said I was going to tell you guys the story of how I acquired this new bike, which is obviously not new. It's new to me. Her name is also Scarlett, but this is Scarlett the 4th. The one that you remember from the previous videos is actually Scarlett the 3rd. So this is the 4th Scarlett I've had. You probably recognize the bike a little bit, right? If you remember from the Trans-America Trail Part 1. My very good friend, brother Miguelito, Mike, this is actually his bike. And what happened is he moved to Puerto Rico. So he decided I'm gonna sell it. And I said, you know what, if you're gonna sell it, I'll buy it from you because I love my Scarlett the 3rd. And even though this is actually the exact same year as my Scarlett the 3rd, okay, they're both a 2008. This one actually has a lot less miles. I decided, you know what, I'm gonna buy this one. The only difference between that one and this one is that this is the non-adventure model. It's got a smaller gas tank. I find it to be easier to handle on the more technical off-road than the adventure model. And so far, Scarlett the 4th, man, is proven to be just as amazing. I'm in love with this bike. She performs flawlessly, and I don't want to jinx it because she's going to continue performing flawlessly. Miguelito always asks me, how's the bike? And I said, she's fine, man. Don't worry, she's in good hands. The beautiful thing, man, is I told Miguelito whenever he comes back to visit in South Florida, this bike is always going to be his. He's always going to have complete access to it. Well, he's a brother, so, But that's the story of how I acquire this new bike, man. Okay, let me wait for my buddy. Waiting for Oscar. He's behind. As I said, we usually keep some distance from each other just so we are not eating so much dust. But look what's ahead of us, man. Look at this thing. It's gonna be fun. Lots of twisties, man. Wow, pretty cool stuff.
Hey amigos, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Also, make sure to share this video, give it a thumbs up, and let us know what you think on the comments section below. Thanks again for watching, and right on amigos!